Welcome to the Black Ship Universe channel. Now playing the Black Ship side story, Barony of the Screaming Forest, Day 7, Part 4 by David Orr. At about 4, Cynthia looked up again, this time pointing towards the harbour. She asked, "Who is that?" Wyatt looked up to see a huge man. He said, "Oh, that's Marcus, my organizer, but I have no idea what he is up to." Marcus was walking towards the damaged swimming pool, which sat next to the harbour wall, and in front of and to the left of the fish and chips restaurant. As they watched, he pulled his shirt over his head. Then, after looking in the pool for a few seconds, jumped in, feet first. Curious to see what the large man was doing, everyone pulled on shirts or wraps and sauntered down the beach towards the pool. After a few seconds of sinking up to her ankles in the dry sand, Cynthia moved closer to the sea where the wave-washed beach was slightly firmer underfoot. She looked over to see Wyatt looking at her and shrugged, saying simply, "It's easier to walk on." Approaching the pool, they could see through the clear, calm waters that Marcus was on the bottom, pushing large chunks of stone towards the edge. When Marcus came to the surface, he was stunned to discover he had an audience, and even more surprised when he realized just who the audience consisted of. Looking down into the water, Wyatt asked Marcus, "What in Julius's name are you trying to do?" Marcus looked up and decided the safest thing to do was just reply to Wyatt. "Oh, hello Wyatt," he started. "I'm trying to repair the swimming pool." Wyatt scratched his head. Today was turning out to be an extraordinary day. Still, he had to ask, "You are telling me you plan to fix the pool on your own? I know you are a big man, but are you sure you can do that?" Marcus came over to the side of the pool, looking up to Wyatt. He laughingly replied, No, but tonight should be a very low tide." There were tide tables in one of the fishing boats, and the builders found some bags of quick-setting waterproof cement in the builder's yard. Ivy persuaded some of the builders to come here and reset the damaged stonework tonight at low tide. But to do that, I need to clear the areas that need repair and make sure the pool can drain. I put oil on the drain valves, and I'm hoping I can open them. If so, then I can fully drain the pool tonight. The builders can reset the missing stones, and then we can refill the pool tomorrow at high tide. Clara walked over to the edge of the pool and, looking down, said, "So, Marcus, how can we help?" Marcus started to stammer. "Your Royal Highness, I didn't mean to." Clara held up her hand and simply said, "Clara." Wyatt elaborated. "The princess in her infinite wisdom has said that just for today, while on the sand at the beach here in Newtown, we are all to call each other by our first names." Wyatt looked at the pool surroundings before continuing. "I believe there is enough sand surrounding the pool and within the pool itself to qualify." Behind him, Clara nodded in agreement. Marcus looked up at the blonde princess and her blue-haired bodyguard, taking in the beach attire that they and the others were all wearing. Shrugged and said, "Well, your height, Clara. There's a big crack in the outer wall, plus some missing stones. I think that's why the pool fills quickly with each high tide, but then drains down to about half full as the tide goes out." I need to get the stones from the bottom of the pool and put them near the crack for the builders. Alright, let's get this pool project wrapped up. This has been a long time coming, but we're finally on the home stretch. Look at this crew, everyone's chipping in. We've got the liner almost completely set, just need to get these last few wrinkles out. It's looking fantastic. The water is already starting to fill up, which is a great sign. This is what it's all about, everyone coming together to get something done. This pool has been out of commission for way too long, and I can't wait to see it full and ready for summer. The guys are doing an amazing job stretching and pulling the liner into place. It's a tedious process. You have to be really careful not to tear it, but they're handling it like pros. See how they're using the water's weight to help smooth everything out? It's a clever technique. Over there, Wyatt is getting everything ready to cut in the skimmer and the return jets. That's the part that always makes me nervous. You only get one shot to cut the holes in the right place. One mistake, and you've got a major problem on your hands. But he knows what he's doing. The sun is beating down, but nobody's complaining. I think we're all just excited to see the finished product. We started this morning with an empty, sad-looking hole in the ground, and now it's starting to look like a real pool again. It's incredibly satisfying. We've still got a bit of work to do, securing the edges and making sure everything is perfectly sealed, but the hardest part is definitely over. I'm already picturing the first pool party. It's going to be epic. Okay, moment of truth. Wyatt is getting ready to make the first cut for the skimmer plate. Everyone's holding their breath a little bit. He's got the faceplate lined up, screws in hand. This is precision work right here. He gets the first couple of screws in to hold it steady. Now for the blade. A nice, sharp utility knife is key. He's taking his time, scoring it carefully. Perfect. Now he just has to do that for the return lines, and we are golden. The water level is rising steadily. It's really starting to look like an oasis back here. While the pool's filling, we've got a bit of a celebration going on. Wait a second, what's happening over there? Oh no, they're ganging up on Wyatt. He's trying to fight them off, but he's seriously outnumbered. He's laughing, but he knows what's coming. It's the unofficial rule of any pool repair, right? The guy who does the most work has to be the first one in. And there he goes. A huge splash. He's taking it like a champ, though that's a good sport right there. The water's probably freezing, but he's got a huge smile on his face. That's the perfect way to christen the new liner. The whole crew is cracking up. These are the moments you remember. It's not just about the work. It's about the fun you have along the way. Awesome. All right, a complete change of scenery and a shift to something much more formal and incredibly important. But we are here today for a promotion ceremony, a truly special occasion to recognize the hard work, dedication, and leadership of some outstanding soldiers. Stepping into this room, you can just feel the sense of pride and accomplishment. Family and friends are gathered, and the atmosphere is filled with respect and anticipation. These ceremonies are a cornerstone of military tradition, marking a significant milestone in a soldier's career. Today is not just about pinning on a new rank. It's about acknowledging the responsibility that comes with it. These soldiers have demonstrated their readiness to take on greater challenges and to lead others. You see the neatly pressed uniforms, the polished boots, the focused expressions. This is the result of countless hours of training, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. The ceremony is about to begin, and it's an honor to be here to witness it. First up, we're recognizing a soldier being promoted to specialist. The Command Sergeant Major is calling him forward. His family is watching from the front row, beaming with pride. The citation is being read, highlighting his achievements and his potential. This is a huge step, moving from the junior enlisted ranks into a position with more specialized responsibilities. He stands tall as his new rank is pinned on his uniform. A firm handshake from his leadership, a round of applause from everyone in the room. You can see how much this means to him. Congratulations, Specialist. Next, we have a group of soldiers being promoted to the rank of sergeant. This is a massive transition. Becoming a non-commissioned officer means you are now directly responsible for the training, welfare, and discipline of other soldiers. You become a leader. One by one, they march to the front. Their careers and contributions are detailed, each story a testament to their dedication. It's inspiring to hear about their journeys. Their spouses and parents are invited up to help pin on the new stripes. A beautiful tradition that honors the support system behind every soldier. It's a powerful moment, seeing the pride in their families' eyes. These new sergeants are the backbone of the army, and our force is stronger today because of them. And now, a particularly special promotion. We are about to witness the promotion of Lily Bauer to the rank of Staff Sergeant. For those who don't know, Staff Sergeant Bauer is an absolute rock star. Her reputation for competence, intelligence, and unwavering dedication precedes her. She is one of those leaders that everyone looks up to, the kind of NCO you want in your corner when things get tough. Her name is called, and a wave of applause fills the room even before she takes her first step forward. She marches with a confidence and poise that is just incredible. Her command is reading her citation, and it's like a highlight reel of excellence. From leading complex training exercises to mentoring junior soldiers, her impact has been felt across the entire unit. She has consistently performed at a level far above her pay grade, and this promotion is, frankly, long overdue and incredibly well deserved. Her husband, also in uniform, is invited up to pin on her new rank. It's a wonderful moment to see them share this achievement. He helps place the new rank on her collar and her patrol cap. You can see the mutual respect and pride between them. This isn't just a job for them. It's a shared life of service. As she stands there, now a staff sergeant, you just know she is going to continue to do amazing things. She is the epitome of a leader, someone who not only excels at her job, but also lifts up everyone around her. She has a quiet strength and a sharp mind that makes her an invaluable asset to any team. The applause for her is thunderous. It's a clear sign of the immense respect she has earned from her peers, her subordinates, and her superiors. After the official pinning, she turns to face the audience. She takes a moment, a small smile on her face, and gives a sharp, heartfelt salute to her family and friends. It's a gesture of gratitude, acknowledging that she didn't get here alone. It's moments like these that really get you. It's about more than just the rank. It's about the person, the journey, and the community that supports them. Seeing leaders like Staff Sergeant Bauer get the recognition they deserve is truly inspiring. It reinforces your faith in the quality of the people serving. The ceremony is concluding now. The final words are about the continued expectation of excellence and the trust that is placed in these newly promoted leaders. It's a solemn reminder of the weight of their new responsibilities. As we wrap up, there's a sense of celebration and optimism in the air. Families are taking pictures. People are sharing hugs and handshakes. It's a day of immense pride. From fixing a pool with friends to witnessing the rise of our military's finest leaders, it's been a day full of memorable moments. Congratulations to all the soldiers promoted today. Your service and sacrifice are deeply appreciated. The Grand Hall of Silverwood Keep was abuzz with an energy it hadn't felt in years. Gilded chandeliers cast a warm golden glow over long oak tables laden with a feast fit for a king. Tonight was no ordinary dinner. It was a celebration of courage and a glimpse into a brighter future for the entire barony. At the head table, Baron Alistair sat with a proud smile, his gaze sweeping over the assembled nobles, merchants, and soldiers. To his right sat the evening's guest of honor, Sergeant Kalon, his new silver sergeant's stripes gleaming on his uniform. Just a few months ago, Kalon was a simple guardsman, but when a fierce band of goblins ambushed a merchant caravan on the North Road, he demonstrated extraordinary bravery. Outnumbered and outmatched, he rallied the few guards present, holding the line long enough for reinforcements to arrive. His quick thinking and unwavering courage saved not only the valuable goods, but, more importantly, the lives of the merchants and their families. Tonight, the entire barony was here to thank him. Baron Alistair rose, a goblet of spiced wine in his hand. The chatter in the hall quieted to a respectful hush. Friends, allies, citizens of Silverwood, his voice boomed, filled with genuine warmth. Tonight, we gather to honor one of our own. Sergeant Kalon, your bravery is an inspiration to us all. You remind us that courage isn't about the absence of fear, but about acting in spite of it. For your service, for your valor, we raise our glasses to Sergeant Kalon Macoras of 2 Sergeant Kalon echoed through the hall as everyone stood and drank. Kalon, a man of few words and humble beginnings, simply nodded, a flush of pride on his cheeks. He was more comfortable with a sword in his hand than being the center of attention, but the gratitude in the room was palpable and deeply moving. As the feast continued with roasted boar, honey-glazed carrots, and freshly baked bread, the atmosphere was one of joyous camaraderie. Bards played lively tunes in the corner, and stories were exchanged with boisterous laughter. It was a moment of unity, a reminder of the strength of their community. After the main course was cleared, Baron Alistair stood once more, a serious yet hopeful expression on his face. "My friends," he began, "celebrating our heroes is vital. But we must also look to the future and ensure the prosperity of our home. For too long, Silverwood has relied on the trade that passes through our lands. We have been a waypoint, a stopover, but I believe we can be so much more. We can be a destination." He paused, letting his words sink in. A curious murmur spread through the crowd. What was the Baron proposing? Our lands are rich, not just in soil, but in talent. I have seen the intricate woodwork of our carpenters, the beautiful pottery of our artisans, the fine weaving of our clothiers. These are not mere crafts, they are works of art, imbued with the spirit of Silverwood. He gestured to a side table, previously covered by a velvet cloth. An attendant pulled it away, revealing an astonishing display. There were exquisitely carved wooden wolves, the symbol of the barony. There were ceramic mugs painted with scenes of the Silverwood forest, their glazes shimmering in the candlelight. There were delicate silver pendants shaped like oak leaves, and warm woolen scarves dyed with the deep blues and greens of the landscape. "This," Baron Alistair announced, his voice filled with passion, "is the future of our economy, the Silverwood Artisans Guild. We will no longer just tax the trade that passes through, we will create the trade. We will produce high-quality, handmade goods that people will travel from far and wide to purchase. These won't be cheap trinkets, but treasured souvenirs, symbols of craftsmanship and beauty." He picked up one of the wooden wolves. "Every piece will be unique, bearing the mark of its creator. We will invest in our people, provide them with the best materials, and create a brander name that is synonymous with quality. When a traveler buys a Silverwood souvenir, they are not just buying an object. They are taking a piece of our story, a memory of our home, with them." The plan was audacious. It was a shift from a passive economy to an active one. The merchants in the room listened intently, their minds already calculating logistics and profits. The artisans, who had often struggled to find buyers for their work, looked on with wide, hopeful eyes. This wasn't just an economic plan. It was a declaration of faith in their skills. "We will build a new market square dedicated solely to our artisans," the Baron continued, outlining his vision. "We'll host seasonal festivals to attract visitors. Our guards, like the brave Sergeant Kalen, will ensure the roads are safe for travelers and merchants alike. Every part of our society will have a role to play in this new chapter. We will work together, not just to survive, but to thrive." The initial surprise in the hall slowly transformed into a wave of excitement. It was a bold vision, but it was also an inspiring one. It gave everyone a shared goal: a common purpose. It was a plan that celebrated their identity and turned their local talents into their greatest assets. Sergeant Kalen looked at the display of crafts, then at the determined face of his baron. He had fought to protect the people and the trade of Sibit. Now, he saw a future where he would be protecting something more, a burgeoning legacy, a community building its own prosperity with its own two hands. As the evening drew to a close, the conversations were no longer just about Kellen's heroism. They were about the future. Merchants were already discussing new trade routes for the artisan goods. Landowners talked about planting new types of wood for the carvers. The air was thick with possibility. Baron Alistair's plan, unveiled on a night of celebration, had planted a seed of hope and ambition. The road ahead would be challenging, requiring hard work and collaboration. But as the guests departed from the keep, they walked out into the cool night air, not just as individuals, but as partners in a grand new venture. The story of Silverwood was no longer just about surviving threats. It was about creating a legacy of beauty and craftsmanship that would be known throughout the kingdoms. The feast had honored a hero, but it had also given birth to a dream for all. Thank you so much for watching this story unfold. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of Silverwood and want to see it, have you ever wondered what it truly takes to be a leader? Is it about power or something much deeper? Today, we're diving into a story that reshapes our understanding of leadership. A tale of loyalty, courage, and the birth of a new community against all odds. This isn't just a story from long ago. It's a timeless lesson that resonates with anyone trying to build something meaningful. Our story begins in a kingdom fractured by suspicion. A noble knight, renowned for his unwavering loyalty, finds himself at a crossroads. The king, once a beacon of justice, has grown paranoid, his heart poisoned by whispers of betrayal. He begins to see shadows in every corner, even in the loyal eyes of his most trusted knight. The knight, sensing the growing danger and the kingdom's decay, faces a gut-wrenching choice: stay and watch the realm he loves crumble from within, or leave to preserve the very ideals it was built upon. He chooses the latter, but he doesn't leave alone. One by one, others who share his vision begin to seek him out. Not just soldiers, but farmers, artisans, scholars, and families. They are drawn not by a promise of power, but by the strength of his character and the authenticity of his purpose. They see in him a leader who values people over position and principles over prestige. This wasn't a rebellion born of anger, but an exodus fueled by hope. Their journey into the untamed wilderness is fraught with challenges. They face harsh weather, scarce resources, and the constant threat of the unknown. In these moments of hardship, true leadership emerges. The knight doesn't command from a high horse. He works alongside everyone else. He's the first to stand guard at night and the last to eat. He listens to the fears of a worried parent and the ideas of a young builder. He fosters an environment where every voice matters, where every contribution is valued. This is a critical turning point. He's not just their protector, he's their partner. When disagreements arise, and they do, he doesn't impose his will. Instead, he facilitates dialogue, seeking common ground. He understands that a community isn't built with bricks and mortar alone, but with trust, respect, and shared responsibility. He teaches them that their strength lies not in their numbers, but in their unity. Slowly but surely, a new settlement begins to take shape. It's more than just a village. It's a sanctuary built on the principles they all fled to protect. The farmer's knowledge of the land is as crucial as the soldier's skill with a sword. The artisan's craft brings beauty and function, while the scholar's wisdom guides their new laws. Everyone has a role, a purpose. The knight has cultivated a culture where leadership is not a title, but an action anyone can take. Think about it. In our own lives, at work, in our families, or in our communities, we often wait for someone else to take the lead. But this story shows us that leadership is about service. It's about empowering others to be their best selves. It's about creating a space where people feel safe to contribute, to fail, and to grow together. The knight's greatest achievement wasn't building a village, it was building a team. Meanwhile, back in the Old Kingdom, the king's paranoia deepens. With his most capable people gone, the kingdom weakens. The foundations of trust have eroded completely, replaced by fear and silence. The king sits on his throne, surrounded by sycophants, ruling over a hollow shell of his former glory. He has all the power, but he has lost his people, and in doing so, he has lost everything. It is a stark contrast that highlights a powerful truth. You can't lead without the genuine loyalty of those you serve, and loyalty can never be commanded. It must be earned. News of the thriving new community eventually reaches the decaying kingdom. It's not a tale of conquest, but one of cooperation and prosperity. People are drawn to the story of a leader who chose his people over his own comfort, who built a future not on fear, but on shared dreams. The new settlement becomes a beacon, not of rebellion, but of a better way. This story teaches us that true leadership isn't about the crown you wear, but the community you build. It's about the loyalty you inspire through your actions, not the obedience you demand through your rank. It's about recognizing that every single person has value, and that together we can achieve far more than we ever could alone. The knight didn't set out to build a kingdom. He set out to build a home, and in doing so, he created a legacy far greater than any king. What does this mean for us today? It means that you don't need a formal title to be a leader. You can lead from anywhere. You can lead by listening, by supporting, by showing up for others. You can build your own community of trust and collaboration, whether it's with 2 people or 2,000. The principles are the same: serve others, foster trust, and unite people around a shared purpose. This ancient story is a mirror reflecting our modern world. We see leaders who hoard power and leaders who empower others. We see communities fractured by division and communities strengthened by unity. The choice of which to build and which to be a part of is ours. The Knight's journey reminds us that the most powerful legacies are built not on monuments of stone, but on the foundations of human connection and unwavering loyalty to one another. It's a story of how one person's integrator can inspire a movement and build a new world. Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, and our honored Yaconti, I believe I can honestly say that this has been a highly enjoyable meal, in no small part thanks to James Sicklehorn and his excellent staff. Picking up my glass, I propose a toast to James and his staff. With that, everyone stood, including Princess Clara, and raised their glasses to the small group of kitchen staff standing in the doorway. James, clearly embarrassed by the praise, mumbled his thanks, adding that they couldn't have done it without Sir Declan and his people. So the glasses were raised a second time. As we started to sit, we noticed the princess was still standing. Clara turned to the chef. Master Sicklehorn, I wonder if we can impose on you one more time. He bowed, saying, "Of course, Your Royal Highness, you have only to ask." Clara motioned for everyone to sit and then continued, "We have a number of children on our ship. They come from the worst kind of families, but they were on board during the battle with the Drazen and saved many lives. I feel some reward is due. So could I possibly ask you to open your restaurant to them tomorrow? A grand meal isn't required, but some of your fine ice cream and simple fish and chips while they experience the beach would be a nice reward, and give them a chance to just be children for a day." James looked at his staff, who all nodded to him. He turned back and replied, "Your Royal Highness, it will be our pleasure." Clara smiled. "I'm not sure that pleasure is the word I would use, but thank you once again, Master Sicklehorn." Turning to Sergeant Major Michael Strength, she said, "Sergeant Major, we will need a handful of your people to keep an eye on the children. I don't think any will try to run away, but," he simply replied, "Of course, ma'am." As Clara sat back down, Marcus asked, "Do any of these children swim?" Clara looked at me and Cynthia, but we both shrugged. "I have no idea, though I doubt it," she replied. Marcus nodded. "Well, it's just as well the swimming pool should be ready tomorrow. Then I'll do some swimming lessons for any child who wants to learn. No point in letting them drown. I'm sure that will be appreciated." "Thank you, Marcus," I said. We all stayed at the table, chatting like old friends, until finally Clara stood. "Thank you all for indulging my little day off from being a princess, but now I fear it is time for me to return to the Noir Navire." Looking at me, she asked, "Are you fit to fly, or should I ask one of the other composters?" I had drunk very little, so I assured her, "I'm fine, Clara, good to go." As I started to follow her, she paused. Cynthia then looked at Declan and said, "Sir Declan, your actions today have done you credit. I suggest you clear up here and join the composters when they return to the ship. I expect you to join us tomorrow for training." If Declan was surprised to be complimented, he didn't show it. But when Cynthia told him he was to take part in the training sessions, his jaw dropped open. It was still hanging there as Clara, Cynthia, and I left. Nuala had to come over and gently push it closed, while Leopold just sniggered. "Looks like you are joining in the training sessions now, Declan." Once Declan had re-engaged his brain, everyone helped bring in the beach equipment, stowing it in the harbour wall. They carried the huge table and chairs into one of the large houses on the beach road. With that done, and leaving Marcus snoozing by the pool, the rest of the group walked back up the hill. As they were busy below, I was flying my shuttle back towards the north. Clara and Cynthia joined me in the cockpit. Once we were on board and alone, I turned to Clara and asked, "What was all that about?" Clara smiled. "Can not a princess have a day off?" she asked. Then she added, "It was good to get off the Noir Navio. I can't really do much there, and I feel like I'm just getting in people's way. Besides, I really wanted to see your barony, but I also wanted to see how you are doing with the people. I have to say I am surprised. For someone who hates being a lord, your actions are remarkably lord-like. I was taken aback. I am not no lord I've ever seen would thank people just for doing a good job." Clara turned towards me. "I am sure some would. Sir Declan, for example, seems like a very polite young man. But I understand what you mean. Many nobles are too self-important. But you, Wyatt, well, you are not afraid of hard work. I'm told you have been out with people, exploring buildings and shooting drazom. Oh, and encountering huge deer-like creatures in the mist." I smiled at the last comment. The deer was special. I never felt threatened by it, even though it was a huge creature. Then I turned serious. I just thought that if I was supposed to be running a barony, I should know what it was I was in charge of. Besides, the people are all good people. They have been working really hard. Even simple things like trimming the lawns. They are making a huge effort. Clara looked at me, her friend, "Wyatt, they are making a huge effort because you asked them to. Perhaps more importantly, because you showed them some respect. You thanked them for the work they had done. You apologized for getting them to do stuff they did not expect. That's what a lord is supposed to do, how they are supposed to behave. Sadly, all too few of them do. Most sit on their fat backsides while their servants deal with their every need, fawning over them." Clara paused briefly, then said, "I'm told you turn up, ask questions, thank them for their work, and then leave. People don't mind answering questions if they can see you are genuinely interested in what they have to say." I looked at Clara. I never wanted to be a lord, but if I must be one, then I want to understand what I need to do. I want to be someone that the people under me can trust. I will not just leave everything to other people. And if I am going to run the Barony of the Screaming Forests, then I want to be the person I'd like to have in charge, not someone who doesn't care or just looks at the profit, but someone who can make it a decent place for children to grow up in, where there might be monsters, but where there are also decent people standing by to protect them. Oh, and speaking of children, what's with sending the pirate children to the beach tomorrow? Clara let out a short laugh. Those children did well. Very well. They fought fires in places adults couldn't get to and saved several people's lives and even more from injury. They deserve some sort of reward. They've seen so much hardship already. A day of being kids, of having fun, is the least we can offer. It's a small step, but it's a step towards showing them a different kind of life, one where good... Listen up, I have an idea. These kids, they're not just soldiers. They've been fighting non-stop, and they deserve a break. I want to give them a day off, a real one. No training, no drills, just a day to be young. What do you think, Wyatt? I know what you're thinking. A day off in the middle of a conflict. It sounds risky, but look at them. They're exhausted. Their spirits are low. A single day of rest could do more for their morale than a week of training. It's not about being soft. It's about being smart. A rested soldier is a focused soldier. We can secure the perimeter, double the watch. We'll make it safe. Please, just consider it. Thank you, Wyatt. I knew you'd understand. I promise you won't regret this. I'll handle all the preparations. We'll make it a day they'll remember. It's important they have good memories to hold on to, not just the hardships of this life. This will be good for everyone. All right, everyone, gather round. As you all know, you've been working incredibly hard, and your dedication has been nothing short of amazing. So, we've decided it's time for a well-deserved break. For the next 24 hours, all duties are suspended. Today is yours. We've set up games. There's plenty of food. And the only rule is to have fun. Enjoy yourselves. You've earned it. Wow, just look at them. Listen to that laughter. It's been so long since I've heard anything like it around here. Seeing them smile, just being kids, it's everything. I was so worried this might backfire, but this is exactly what they needed. It's moments like these that remind us what we're fighting for. It's not just about surviving, it's about having a life worth living. Hey, Uncle, come sit with me. Look at them. Isn't it a wonderful sight? Wyatt was skeptical at first, but even he had to admit it was the right call. The energy has completely shifted. It feels hopeful. I saw kids who barely spoke to each other before. Now they're playing games and sharing stories. It's building a different kind of bond, one based on friendship, not just duty. It makes me think about the future. What happens after all this is over? They've grown up in this world of conflict. We've taught them how to fight, but we also need to teach them how to live, how to build, not just defend. Today showed me they have so much light inside them. They haven't lost their capacity for joy. I know the path ahead is still long and dangerous. One day of peace doesn't erase the realities of our situation, but it gives us strength. It refuels our spirit. It reminds us that we are fighting for more than just territory or resources. We're fighting for the chance for these kids to have more days like this, a future where they can laugh freely, without fear. Sometimes I worry that I'm not strong enough for this role, that I'm too idealistic. But then I see this, and I realize that maybe a little idealism is exactly what we need. We need to believe in a better world to have the courage to build it. It's not just about winning the war, but about what we do with the peace that follows. This day has given me more clarity than any strategy session. Our greatest weapon isn't a sword or a shield, it's our humanity. It's our ability to care for one another, to find joy in small moments, and to hold on to hope when everything seems dark. We have to protect that, both in them and in ourselves. Tomorrow, they will pick up their duties again, and they will be better for it. They'll be more than just a unit. They'll be a family, strengthened by a shared memory of happiness. And that's a force to be reckoned with. I feel more confident than ever that we're on the right path. Thanks for listening, Uncle. It's good to talk this through. Seeing them like this, it just makes everything feel worthwhile. It makes me believe that a peaceful future is not just a dream, but a destination we can actually reach. We just have to keep fighting for it, one day at a time. And maybe with a few more days like this one along the way. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.